Going to bothies and exploring the surrounding landscape is one of my favourite things to do. Each bothy will offer different benefits and challenges, and skill sets required for certain bothies will be different. That being said, here are 5 basic things that I've found helpful in my bothy trips. Quick note though, these are taking for granted that you'll have the basic necessities for survival with you already. So, number 1 is navigation. Having a map and a compass and being able to read them are very, very important. If you can't read a map, you're looking for something like maybe like the OS Maps app, making sure that you download the routes and the maps before you set out, that you've got a fully charged phone and a battery pack, as well, as these apps do tend to chew through your battery a little bit. It's useful for more than just finding your way there. It's pretty good for troubleshooting, whether it be river crossings or looking for alternative flat ground to camp on. Also for things like side trips and water sources. Sounds pretty basic, a lot of people overlook it, so number 1, navigation. Number 2 is a camping hatchet. I found these to be very useful on almost all of my trips. They can perform most of the same tasks that a saw can perform, and they offer things like a flat edge for a hammer. They can do nice shavings as well. I have a bit of duct tape around the handle of mine. That is pretty useful for things like starting fires, taking off a wee strip. Very good, very flammable. And obviously everything else the duct tape is pretty useful for. If I had to choose between taking a saw and a hatchet, I would normally opt for the hatchet just because it has a greater versatility when I'm out there in the bothies. Number 3, folding saw. The folding saw is a lightweight, fairly cheap piece of kit. It does a pretty remarkable job in comparison with some of the saws I've met in the bothies. A lot of the saws that you will find there are rusted or blunt or absent. So having your own with you is a bit of a labour saver. It can save off hours of sawing work and quite a significant amount of frustration with rusted or blunt saws. So yeah, definitely something that if you're looking for a wee hack to take with you, worthwhile. Number 4, camping lantern. These guys are cheap and cheerful. They are power banks, they can serve as lanterns, torches, they can draw attention to you. They have multiple settings a lot of the time. This one has bright white, warm light, red and blinking red as well. Coming in at about $1 kilo, the batteries last for ages, the power bank itself lasts for ages. Pretty cheap addition to the kit and one I would definitely recommend. Number 4, penknife. This is an essential piece of gear. I haven't made much use of mine until recently, but its strength is in its versatility. TA Outdoors has an excellent YouTube channel in which he shows just how much you can do with a penknife, and there'll be a wee link in the description below to that video. But it's useful from everything from undoing troublesome knots, making fire sticks, or just being a go-to knife. They're excellent and lightweight, a great addition to the pack, and something pretty handy to become adept in the use of. Bonus piece of kit, not necessary, sliders. I love my sliders. There are other things available, but these happen to be what I have, and they have been a breath of fresh air in the bothies. So if you've got wet boots, it's nice to have something to pop on your feet to cut about in. They are, waterproof. You can wear them through river crossings, on beaches with jaggy rocks and so forth like that without worry about getting your boots wet. They do offer some protection there. They actually keep the heat in fairly well as well, even though you're, open-toed. They're pretty good actually, and it's nice sometimes just to get your boots off. I even walked the last few miles of the West Highland Way in them just to get out of my boots for a bit. So sliders, an easy addition to the pack. They weigh almost nothing. They do take up a little bit of space, so if you're looking to save space, maybe not, but pretty good. I like them. Why not? A quick list of Bothy basics. Not hierarchical and far from exhaustive. I've had a few requests for videos on planning trips, which I hope to get to soon, but if there are any suggestions then please fire them in the comments below, and if you haven't already, please consider subscribing to the channel. Thanks for watching, and see you again soon.